I read your report, the report you just published yesterday, and I was really amazed by it because it's very detailed and very well written, obviously. But the report also highlights that consumers feel service offerings are too complex, with 38% unable to identify how competing providers differ from each other. What can providers do to make their packages competitive and more appealing?
Yeah, it's interesting. So what you're saying is not very differentiating. The other thing is that, the emphasis has really been always on, how much speed do you provide.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, also 40% of the households, when you interview them, they actually don't know how much speed they have. And the other thing is that actually the majority says the most important thing to me is not so much speed, right? We're no longer in the age of downloading stuff. To me, it's important that it's reliable, so I can do my video calls, I can do my working. So there really is a shift, so I think it should be the emphasis on different elements of the proposition and then better articulated. That would be helpful for them.
Yeah, and transparency is one thing that I hear quite a lot from my customers as well.
Often mixed in with all kind of other things, channels and content that you're not necessarily asking for. Agreed.
Exactly. All right, so as closing comments, can you tell me about predictions for future digital trends in relation to both consumers and enterprises?
So I'll go on the enterprises. I'll come back to my metaverse. I think the world's not yet decided, but I am decided. I think it's going to be a big thing for business. The second is really everything around quantum computing, and then I'd pick 5G digital twins. Those would be my three picks.
So agreed on the metaverse. The whole idea, I would look at the metaverse as basically a place where you do things, where you meet people, where things are going on in a digital way, not a physical way. I think we will increasingly spend our lives in that space.
Yeah.
And I like to also the emphasis that Hanne Jesca put in 5G. 5G basically allows us now not just to be, having that digital experience when we sit in the home behind our computers. It allows us and everybody to do it anywhere on the earth, basically. And so that puts an extra dimension to it.
Great. Well, thank you very much, both of you, for your time and fascinating discussion, and look forward to seeing the next reports.